What do my final Big Ten power rankings look like after the 2024 college football season? And at number one, certainly the best team in the country was Ohio State, and they won the national championship game. No other team in the Big Ten deserves the number one spot. Right at number two, I have the Oregon Ducks. I think they could have been the second best team in the country realistically. They were a super dominant team this year. They actually beat Ohio State, but they got blown out in the rematch. But regardless, I think Oregon was the second best team in the Big Ten. At number three, I have Penn State. They surprisingly took a big step forward in 2024. I expect them to take another step forward in 2025 with who they have returning. At number four, I have Indiana. Kurt Cignetti has done an excellent job with this team. They were a surprise team in 2024. At number five, I have another surprise team from the Big Ten. That team is Illinois. They have a bunch of returning starters for next year. They could be a sleeper to make the college football playoffs. Another team that will probably be even better next year is the Michigan Wolverines. They had a great end to the season, and I have them at number six. At number seven, I have Iowa. They were solid. They took a step forward on offense, but a step back on defense. At number eight, I have Minnesota. They were also a solid team, especially in the second half of the season. They had some solid wins, including a bowl win over Virginia Tech. I have Washington at number nine. Jed Fish didn't do a bad job with this team in year one, and they should get better moving forward. At number 10, I have USC. This team was honestly underrated. Every single one of their losses came by one possession, except the game against Notre Dame, and they definitely took a step forward on defense. I expect them to be even better in 2025 with the rebuilding on defense. At number 11, I have the Nebraska Cornhuskers. They were okay in 2024, and Matt Rule does have this team heading in the right direction, and Dylan Raiola should take some steps forward. At number 12, I have USC. They were a fun little team, and they had a better second half of the season. They had some offensive upside. They found something in the second half of the season, and they nearly made a bowl game, but they just were not that good. At number 13, I have the Wisconsin Badgers. Luke Fickell really needs to figure something out with this team because they took a step down in 2024, and it was surprising to me. At number 14, I have Rutgers. They were a very up and down team, but I can't rank them any higher. They lost to like all the teams ahead of them. At number 15, I have Michigan State. I do have high hopes for their future with Aiden Childs and Jonathan Smith, but it was a tough year one for Jonathan Smith. At number 16, I have Northwestern. They were not a great team, and I can't rank them any higher. At number 17, I have Maryland. The offense was okay, but the defense was so bad, I can't rank them any higher either. And arguably the worst team in the Power Four was Purdue. I have them at number 18. This team was in complete shambles this season. What's your guys' thoughts on my final power rankings for the Big Ten?